I stand here today in the shadows of Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, and a generation of true patriots who knew the kind of courage, conviction, and sacrifice it takes to make America great and make it the ideal that we have always sought for it to be. And today, so many of our brothers and sisters around the country are in Iraq and Afghanistan fighting to protect those freedoms and those principles that they fought and risked their lives for over 200 years ago. But I believe we're on the dawn of a new generation of patriotism. A patriotism not of symbols, but of service. Service to country. Service to community. My generation, Generation X, has not tended to vote in the past, but we have had the highest level of community service of any generation. We've done so much in our nonprofits through Teach for America, through Bridge Ministry, as well as through service in the military to serve our country and our community. And we are now taking that community service ethos, that new patriotism, from the community service sector into the public sector, because we understand what these previous generations understood, which it's only when we come together in our public space that we define the courage and conviction of a generation. I believe we stand at the dawn of a new era of service, of patriotism that leaves behind the corruption and small-minded sense of what's possible of the last 20 years. And risks the idea that we can live up to the American tradition of providing solutions on the same scale as the problems we face. We must become energy independent in a generation. We must build a global community based on the rule of law. We must bring our troops home from Iraq in a responsible way. We must fill the gap of 1 million teachers in our underserved schools. These are challenges we can face. But we only can face them not by fixing one policy or another, but by reviving a new spirit of patriotism, and that patriotism based on service to country and community. Our campaign has a volunteer tithing project where we donate 10% of our volunteer hours directly to local charities. We've worked with Habitat for Humanity, with domestic violence shelters, with adult daycare centers, to shine a light on those who are struggling and those who are innovating to find solutions in our community that we can take to scale in the public sector. We believe this isn't just about shining a light on solutions and on struggles, but about restoring in our very souls that patriotism of service that the greatest generation left for us. The great tradition in America is to always believe that we can leave in America stronger than we inherited. Many have given up on that idea and are just trying to cling as long as they can to what we've had in the past. I believe the greatest way to honor our past is to have the courage to move forward in the 21st century with a new kind of patriotism that continues to move America's strength forward and America's principles forward around the world. I believe we're a generation that's up to that challenge, and I look forward to being part of that struggle.